Hello, everybody, and this is Dom from Upstate Supernatural. For those of you that may be in the chat, you'll be aware of kind of what's going on. Anybody that may be watching this anywhere else, or if you're not in the chat, the computer that has the device on it is doing a Windows update, and it's at 12% still. So I'm just waiting for that to go through. But what we'll start out doing, let's just do some burst sessions, see if we can capture anything. Kind of let the time go a little bit in that. And then if you guys want to in the chat, we can discuss, what do you guys think so far of the GB realm? Let's take this last week and maybe discuss it a little bit in the chat and see what everybody's opinion is of it. Again, I do apologize. The Windows updates, they're getting pretty awful. But it's doing a update right now. It's at 12%. Hopefully it finishes in the next 5 minutes or so. But let's start out and do a burst session. And what I'll do is you'll have my audio. It's on right now. And for those of you that are new to the show, basically a burst session is you're taking a voice recorder and you record for roughly about a minute or so, and then you play it back and see if you have any real-time communication from anything that may be around you, if there's any spirits or so forth. So let's go ahead and try that, see what we can get for spirit communication, and let's go ahead and turn it on now. This is Dominic, and I am trying to do a spirit box or a burst session with a voice recorder. If you'd like to try to communicate, now is the best time to try to do that. You should be able to come through this voice recorder. And we'd like to try to hear what you have to say. How do you feel about this device? Go ahead and turn this off. And I did have an advisory set up for everybody, so I'm going to click that. Basically, when I'm playing back the audio for the voice recorder, and I'll show you right here, I have an aux cable. This is connected to a mixer, which is below this table. This mixer has the computer that has the Skype call in it. It has an aux jack for a voice recorder, and then this is a digital effects panel, which when we go to use physical spirit boxes, we can try to see maybe with delay or with echo and noise suppression. Maybe we can clean up the audio. That again goes into the mixer, and then there's an amp in front of it. All that audio comes out of that mixer and then goes directly into the main computer that I'm streaming with. And maybe I'll take pictures or something just to show people how it's done. And this, yeah, the Windows updates is still stuck at 12%. But hopefully it'll change. But let's go ahead and play this back. This could be loud, so that's why I have the advisory. But I want to show me plugging this in. There's a voice recorder. It's plugged right in the aux cable. But this could be loud. I'm going to put some headphones on. Okay. This is Dominic, and I am trying to do a spirit box or a burst session with a voice recorder. If you'd like to try to communicate, now is the best time to try to do that. You should be able to come through this voice recorder. And we'd like to try to hear what you have to say. How do you feel about this device? On for 5 that. How do you feel about this device? Turn my mic back on for everybody. Did you guys hear anything during that? I thought I heard something. No, yeah, each other, don't forget to check each other's channels out and support one another. You know, check each other out and show some support back and forth. Again, I'm still waiting on that computer to do the update. Also, everybody in the chat, what were your thoughts on the GB realm? What we've captured so far? Have you gone back through and seen some of the footage from the previous episodes? Maybe some of the captures? Just trying to see if you guys have any replies to that. And just to give a shout out for, let me not do that real quick. If you guys haven't followed us on Facebook or followed our website and so forth, don't forget to check out Daniel Klaus on Upstate Supernatural on Facebook, and he's actually got a book that he just came out with about the Hinsdale house, and he will sign it for you. So check on there, and he'll give you a signature on the book and so forth. And it's not super expensive. I think it was like $20, but it's to help do the restoration for the property. Yeah, it's not. I can't believe it's still stuck on 12%. That's crazy. But what's everybody's thoughts on the GB realm? Okay. Let me see what I got down here. Take one of these spirit boxes and try to do a spirit box session. Okay. this. What the hell? Hello, hello. Is there anybody that's here with us right now? And just so everybody knows, this is the 12-898 or 798. For any spirits within communication, is there something you'd like to try to convey? Are you? And just to try this out, we were actually, I had a conversation earlier about this. Spirits, can you do me a favor and can you speak into this speaker right here? May I ask who's actually here? Who would like to try to communicate? Hello, hello.
The drop.
Right here?
Come on.
Rebecca, if you're here, can you try to speak through this? Yeah, the audio in that, so if anything's communicating. It's not going to be heard in the room. It's all going through that Upstate on the mixer.
Better.
I'm not sure how well the audio is going to pick up for this. Let's try it real quick. If there's anybody here, can you try to speak into the speaker? Yeah, it's causing a lot of feedback.
One time. Okay. Good help. What? Please. 7. And. Oh no.
Anyone you're trying to communicate with specifically? Are you trying to communicate with?
This is Dominic. This is Dominic. Why is this thing not working too well? You're with me? Wonder if the battery's going bad in this? Sure. Okay. I keep. What do you say? Hi. Here. That working a little better? No. No, it's I wonder what's going on with this. There's a lot of feedback. Very, very strange. But I bet you if I turn this off, now it works fine. Yeah, it's got to be feedback from that. That's really, you guys can hear me okay, I'm guessing. Let me try that. Hello, 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 hello. Yep, you guys should be able to hear me. Bloody Mary, it's nice to see you in here. Paraghoster, it's nice to see you in here. So I guess while I'm doing the Spirit Box session, if you guys want to ask questions, we'll go that route because the microphone's kind of off kilter as I'm doing it. And I'm just going to have to use my other mic, which I can swing that over here. That's not a huge issue. Yeah, the computer with the device on it, it's only at 22%, so it's not looking likely. But I'd love everybody's input on the GB realm. You know, what did you guys think of the Spirit Box application? I'd like to give shout outs to everybody that's in here. Just like to thank everybody for being here. Again, if there's any issues, if people come after anybody, please let me know and I will make sure they're, you know, not gonna be allowed on the channel to harass you. Doppelganger, I'd like to thank you for being here. Mary Dallas, Angelic Comfort, Sean Grimm, Judith, Courtney, Bloody Mary, Paraghoster, and Happy New Year to everybody as well. I do apologize. Things happen when you're trying to do shows, and I turned the computer on about a half hour beforehand, and the thing started doing updates. So you gotta love Windows 10 for that. But what I'll do is I'll turn my mic off, and if you guys want to answer or ask any questions, type that in the chat, and we can patch it over that way, or I can just connect the mic. I think I have that. I think I got it. Actually, yeah, I don't even have my flashlight on me, but I think I have the cord actually not too far away from it. So I could always plug it back in. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I do have it plugged in, don't I? Yep. But yeah, it's getting feedback from the radio. So I'm going to have to turn this off. Turn my mic off. So go ahead and ask any questions and we'll see what the radio does. I'm not sure this is going to work, but I did hear Nikki.
I go for
Are you referring to me as Nikki, or are you referring to Nikki as Nikki?
Mic's working fine now. Okay, so as soon as that's on, as soon as the audio's blaring through it, that's when it cuts in and out. Okay, that's good to know. Spirits, are you trying to refer to me as Nikki, or are you trying to refer to Nikki as Nikki?
Leaks.
$100 for the for more. And
Is there a certain person you'd like to try to say hello to?
News. That's all. Right in here. Music.
So during the discussion today that I was having with someone else, is it vibration that you communicate through, or is it magnetism? The slower that you talk, the easier it is for us to understand what you're trying to say. So if you can try to slow down what you're saying, we'll be able to hear you a lot better.
And fine. First, break during the
Can you count from 10 backwards for me twice if you could, or from 5 backwards? I would appreciate it. We'll be able to verify that you're here with us. I can hear you. Can you try to do that again, please, if you would? Let's do it shorter this time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, if you could. Could you do that for us? Are you asking for help? What kind of help are you looking for? I keep hearing, who is this? My name is Dominic. It's a pleasure to talk with you. I am here trying to listen for you. If you're able to try to communicate, we would appreciate that.
Airline.
Is there an Alex, a Paul? People are hearing help.
3. 30.
Where do you want help going back to? Again, try to talk as slowly as you can. Try to talk as slow as you can, and try to concentrate. And I'll try to concentrate with you. But please try to talk as slow as you can.
Sign.
Questions are coming in away from here. Ask them, where is here? Time, space.
Straight up.
I'm hearing you're walking at him, straight at him. Nice to see you, Henry.
And you get
I heard a hey Henry in a yellow shirt.
that was done. Right.
Alright, Spirits, I'm going to turn this off real quick. I'm going to turn that down. Let's do a burst session. And let's go ahead and do that real quick. We're getting a lot of communication through this radio. Are you in this room with us? Are you able to communicate through this voice recorder? A lot of us are still trying to figure out, where the communication is coming from. Are you coming through the radio frequencies? Are you coming through the vibration of the speaker? Or none of that? How many people, when they're trying to communicate, have actually figured out how to truly communicate with you? Does it have to do with decibel? Amplifying the sound so we can hear it better. Does it have to do with the speed that you are communicating in? Is it too fast for us to comprehend?
Henry is curious who said his name. You able to let us know that? Okay, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn my mic off when I play this back. So you're not going to hear my mic. I will turn that off. But again, I want to show I'm plugging it right into this, that aux cord there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put up this audio blip for you guys. This could be loud, so, you know, watch your headphones, turn them down to a comfortable level. I don't want you guys to blast your ears out. But let me go ahead and turn this on, and I'm going to turn my mic down. We're getting a lot of communication through this radio. Are you in this room with us? Are you able to communicate through this voice recorder? A lot of us are still trying to figure out, you know, where the communication is coming from. Are you coming through the radio frequencies? Are you coming through the vibration of the speaker? Or none of that? On for 5 seconds. We're getting a lot of communication through this radio. Are you in this room with us? Are you able to communicate through this voice recorder? A lot of us are still trying to figure out, you know, where the communication is coming from. Are you coming through the radio frequencies? Are you coming through the vibration of the speaker? Or none of that? How many people, when they're trying to communicate, have actually figured out how to truly communicate with you? Does it have to do with decibel? Amplifying the sound so we can hear it better. Does it have to do with the speed that you are communicating in? Is it too fast for us to comprehend? Henry is curious who said Henry is curious communicating. Does it have to do with the speed that you are communicating in? Is it too fast for us to comprehend? Henry is curious who said his name. You able to? Henry is curious who said his name. You able to let us know that? Okay, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn my mic off. I definitely heard a reply when I said the thing about the speed in which they're trying to communicate. We're going to go ahead and do what I did before. I'm going to plug this in. I'm going to turn the audio down on that. Leave the mic where it's at. And you guys go ahead and ask any questions you want. And I'm going to, basically all I'm doing is sliding the audio back and forth. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this back on. I got 1 and 2. So that should be working there. And then let's turn this on. I keep hearing Nikki. Are you referring to me or someone else?
What?
For me.
Who is Billy?
Hold on. You. Brother.
Hey.
Is that William Bill Scott?
Dying. Get this.
Henry's asking, was that a family member that tried to say hello to Henry? A little bit slower if you can.
No way.
Right around there. Spirits, just for verification, can you say Angelica Comfort's name again? Her first name?
Bye.
Nope.
Back. Your heat. Every.
I'm having a hard time trying to understand you. Can you try to speak as slowly as you can, please?
Like.
You're right. Happy New Year. I'd like to wish you a Happy New Year. Who is standing behind me? Okay, let's do another burst session real quick. Spirits within communication that may be present. Can you say, "Hi, Henry"? I heard it through that radio. Were you saying it here, or was it just through the radio? Rebecca, I know you're normally with me. How is that? Is that a interesting experience, being with, kind of hanging around somebody? Or is that kind of what a lot of spirits do? If there was something that Henry could do for whoever's trying to communicate with him, maybe an item he could put out, could you let us know what that is? And the same thing for you, Rebecca. If there's an item I could put out, could you let me know what that is? I'm getting feedback on my left-hand side. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off and play this back. I'm going to turn my microphone off, plug this in, do the same deal. Microphone. Spirits within communication that may be present. Can you say, "Hi, Henry"? I heard it through that radio. Were you saying it here, or was it just through the radio? Rebecca, I know you're normally with me. How is that? Is that a interesting experience, being with, kind of hanging around somebody? Or is that kind of what a lot of spirits do? If there was something that Henry could do for whoever's trying to communicate with him, maybe an item he could put out, could you let us know what that is? And the same thing for you, Rebecca. If there's and the same thing on for 5 seconds, 10 seconds. On spirits with, I heard it through kind of hanging around somebody, or is that kind of what a lot of spirits do? If there was something that Henry could do for whoever's trying to communicate with him, maybe an item he could put out, could you let us know what that is? And the same thing for you, Rebecca. If there's an item I could put out on for 5 seconds. Spirits with, I heard it through spirits. If there was and the same thing for you, Rebecca. If there for you on for spirits within, I heard it through that spirits do. There was something that Henry could do for whoever's trying to communicate with him, maybe an item he could put out, could you let us know what that is?
Listen right here.
And the same thing for you, Rebecca. If there's an item I could put out, could you let me know what that is? The same thing for you, Rebecca. If there's an item I could put out, could you let me know what that is? I'm getting feedback on my left-hand side. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off.
I thought I heard a reply for Henry. I couldn't tell if I heard a reply for myself, but I definitely thought I heard something for Henry. I do apologize again for the GB realm with the computer doing the updates and so forth. What I may end up doing is I'll just change the name of this episode and change where it is and so forth, and we'll just redo next Friday. Just redo the GB realm. If you guys would like to comment in the chat, let me know if that's something you're interested in, or just skip ahead and we'll go ahead with another device or another application. But please let me know in the chat if you could. But I really feel we got some good communication tonight through the burst sessions, through the spirit box. These episodes. I have started early on when I first started doing the shows. I would go through them with Ron, and I got a little lazy and wasn't reviewing them entirely, other than maybe once or twice a week. I would, because we were doing about 4 shows. I am reviewing the shows now, so you can check on past episodes and see under the comments where I make comments of what I believe I heard at timestamps and so forth, to click on that. But yeah, go ahead and in the chat, if you could, just let me know what you guys think. Henry, the message is there. Something is for you. And it's in the audio. I mean, you just got to listen to it. And normally most messages like that, you'll hear it. You know what I mean? If it's meant for you, you hear it. I appreciate that, Doppel. Anybody else? I mean, there is the Afterlight Spirit application. I do have a physical spirit box as well that I can test. This one. This is the realistic DX395. We can test this one out. And trying to think if I got any other ones. Oh yeah, I got the Shack Hack 20-125. And actually, Paraghoster, if you're still in here, I do know a workaround if it's unhackable, which I do believe the version that I gave to you a long time ago was one of the unhackable ones. I did find a workaround for it. So message me through Google Plus or Facebook, and I can kind of tell you how to do it. It's pretty simple. Or actually, I'll put a video out on YouTube as well showing how to do it. But I appreciate it, Starry. Yeah, so I think what we'll end up doing is I'll rename this to what it is, because we more or less did burst sessions in the 12-798, so I'll rename that, and then next week we'll finish off our last week with the Ghost Hunter apps GB Realm, and then I'll create a poll for you guys to choose which you'd like to see next. Okay? But I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, and everybody, the Radio Shack 20-125, back when we first started doing the shows together, it was the first spirit box I actually purchased, and I think I gave it to you because it wasn't working for us. And I don't know if you still have it or if you don't, but if you do, I can show you the hack for it. But yeah, everybody have a happy new year, and I will see you next year. But have a great night, and we will talk to you later. And any spirits, if you're here, if you have came through, you are always welcome to stay here. You do not need to leave. If you feel comfortable, you are welcome to stay, and we can try to communicate back and forth to each other. Other than that, if you would like to leave, you're welcome to leave as well. You don't have to stay either. So it's completely up to you. Thank you again, everybody, and have a beautiful night.